All right, and welcome back to the very optimistic games portion of the draft. So we've got the red-blue improv deck running at 41 at the moment, mainly to tilt opponents, but it should be fine. Big pile of artifacts, little pile of removal. There's some in there as well. I don't really want to be playing the Fireweaver, but I am because we haven't got many two-cost creatures. I've taken both of the 2/3 flyers out. We've got the Ruinous Gremlin and other things we can put in for, pardon me, the aggro match, which is inevitably what we're going to get matched up against. I've put the one cheeky green in for the Life Crafters. Um, yeah, I guess that's it. But I'd love to get a win in this, at least one win. God, that was a very short wait time. Somebody been sitting there waiting for us. Hi, Ibashun. Please don't be a mythic ranked drafter. So they got the decision. We've got all three colours. Okay, yeah, okay. Oh, that's a nightmare card to see as the first card out. She is astoundingly good. Um, so essentially, she can tap to make things. And now she's a 2/3. We're going to struggle to remove that. We can play a 4-mana creature next turn, which is nice. So it works. Op. Now good. Where am I? What does that do? Create a server, yeah? Or creates a thing where there's a number of creatures. No. I'm respecting your possibilities of having removal. I'm not going to play the green yet. You don't need to know that that's there. Unfortunately, they are going to have lots of little things to block with. So, this one-cost creature pumps out a 1/1 every single turn. Make it fat. Now make it wide. Okay. So if we attack with our 4/5, what actually happens? They can block with all of those and lose 2. They're awfully close to making stupidly big creatures, so I think we just swing. Yeah, play a land, make a salivating gremlins. If we play the Renegade map now, no. I have a horrible feeling they're just going to swing with the team. That I can cope with. That I am absolutely fine with. 4, 5, 6. So we're actually 1 mana off the Barricade Breaker being able to go ping. So they're going to make a giant 5/5. Which blocks the gremlins, but doesn't block the Sweatweb roll particularly well. Make another gremlins. So Unless they find flyers, we kill them in 3 turns in the air. But they have a shed load of things to block the Sweatworks Pool with. Okay, we'll take 8. We have a decent amount of removal of these things, so plus that, you know. He chunks. Okay, so do we attack with everything? If we do we just lose on the crackback? Some maths here. So if he blocks with 2 things there but doesn't kill it, I think he has to block in a way that keeps him alive. See, I don't care enough about combat math to do these things. 2 1/1s under the 4/5. And then just take it. Go on, just take it. Block there to keep you alive. And then just swing back to win. Yeah, I suppose that works. So if he swings with team, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that works. We were basically dead to any removal there. -8'd. Cool. So it's a mid-range deck. We need to prioritize our removal. It did not cope well with flyers. Did it have decent artifacts? I suppose, but not. So yeah, that would have won us the game. Destructive Tampering would have won us the game. Mind you, know he had the lightning up. No, he cast it, so he couldn't have had it up. And he cast the tiger, so he was dead to that. But interesting. Our top end is probably better if we've got removal or destruction for that turn 1 bomb rare that should be a mythic. I mean, I've ridden it to 7-0s myself, so I can't really complain. The sailback might be interesting. That trades quite favourably with a lot of their stuff. What are we taking out then? The gremlins got there. The gremlins were getting through. That would have been really good. I'm not sure the Fireforge's Puzzle Knot kills much. He's got a lot of trample. I don't think we want to be into the long game. Creatures check 16-8. That's fine. Bing. Well, hopefully we won't lose this first one, but now we've got to win 2 games against this fairly bomby deck. Could have done with removal. Mulliganed. I mean, mulliganing best of 3 is not quite as bad as best of 1, but still interesting. Yeah, were they playing red last time? I liked getting this out on turn 3. Ether Chaser. Is that a Artificer? It is. That should have been higher up our pick list. We'd have had a load of energy with the flipping flyer bouncing up our energy counts if we'd have got ether chasers. Oh, they are just the flipping energy deck and we didn't see it. They just rode one rare to victory. And the fact that they've kept that means that the Cub will indeed trade with our Sweatworks Brawler. But I don't think they want to. My prediction is that they will not want to. BTS, yeah, it's fine. Because that could kill my elephants. Okay. So we can cast this next turn. I mean, we could just splash white for the vigilance on this. That would have been hilarious. But, I mean... I have to assume that they're not playing too many built to smash, but I think we attempt to kill the Longtusk Cub, because if that gets it through and gets energy, then we probably lose. Okay. Now we are definitely left needing an artifact. Yeah, we got one or two of those, boss. I think we're only playing 3 currently. Well, it forces him to use the energy for that. And imagine, no, that says he's run out of tricks. Doing both? Thought you might. I don't think we have any actual removal for that now. We have bounce, we have prison. If we'd known that he was putting counters on things quite this aggressively, then we could have put the actual second copy of the bounce in. I mean, I like the fact that he's stuck on 3 mana, but I don't like the fact he's kicking our ass with bad cards. Yeah, we're not blocking that. Or are we? 9-turn block. Shit. Okay. That costs 7 at the moment. We play that, and that costs 6. We have 5 mana, so that's not that far off. We could also cast that and that using the improvise off this. So I think we play this. I think the Barricade Breaker is more of a liability right now. Can't pay the green. Now we have a million different ways to block your 6/6. We can block the death touches. I'd rather block the one where he has to pay to make it a death toucher. That green-black spell that just kills everything with 2 toughness would be pretty good right now. But yeah, any removal wrecks my day. Swing with the 6/6, use removal, win is basically what you've got to do here. But still got no way to stop flyers. That must be why they kept their removal back, because that's their only way to kill flyers. So that's not a good card for them in this situation. I'm probably letting that through. Well, I'm not casting that, so... We just can't attack on 7 life. Any kind of removal or anthem just absolutely fucks us. I think we're going 0-1 here, guys. So 2 damage switch to 2 targets. Swing the team. So if we double block there, we lose. Is that right? So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if we block there and there, taking 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have to block 3 separate things. So this has to block here. Otherwise we just die next turn. We can take the luxury of blocking Pashri, can we? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I think we're just dead. I don't know what we drew badly there, but we did. I think the deck isn't fantastic against anything. I think we possibly could have mulliganed a little bit there. Let's run these 2 games together, because 2 games, he says. Whirlmaker feels too slow against the aggro decks, which is why we took it out. If we'd have known they were going to be quite as aggro, I probably wouldn't have taken the Reckless Fireweaver out, which is a very good backstop. Yeah, we just struggled to keep enough creatures alive. I mean, let me know in the comments what I'm doing wrong here. I don't think there's anything that Trophy Mage needs to fetch. And that doesn't leave us too low on creatures, really. I definitely think there's an argument that we should have been playing some of that Black Premier removal that we got past, but is Ravenous Intruder just a safer thing to play? Because that's fine. I mean, it's not putting counters on anything currently. It could, but it isn't. I think if we're presuming that they're playing aggro, this is the better starting deck. It isn't as good in terms of card quality and inevitability and general we get there, but it just stops us from losing. The fact that we are just finding games straight away is cute but scary. We've got a 3-mana Sweatworks Brawler again, which I'm happy with. Play something with 1 toughness. Come on, please. Bugger. The self. Whenever you cast, draw. Okay, that's going to be a problem. Well, I can't block that and you can't block this, so that's fair. It is a rare. That's a fine ability for a rare. I think we need to see what's happening. So, if you were racing, son, you're not doing it very well. Mind you, we could pilot that to swing for 6 next turn, so what am I talking about? Wasn't expecting him to pilot it with that, to be fair. It is the deck that's useful him. The little guys that tap that cause damage, they could be considered a problem. Can't be blocked by artifact creatures. I think we do want the land. No, kind of want it to be that land, but you know. Do we make a Whirler Maker? Force him to protect it. That's a bit of a bitch. I'll trade. Yeah, SRAM and Conviction just means that you can keep recasting it to draw cards, doesn't it? That's horrible. Sorry. Swing with both. Yeah, it definitely feels like we're in the Mythic draft queues. I kind of knew this was going to happen, but it's sad nonetheless. Double salivating gremlins? I mean, honestly, the effect on the live casters is good enough that we possibly should be putting 2 greens in. Live crafters, not live cufters. Oh, I thought you were going to cast it on the other thing. That would have been more sensible, wouldn't it? I suppose, if you're never using it. What's your trick? Let's have a look at most of your deck. No trick. Necklace Fireweaver up against this kind of deck does nothing. As does that, but I'm tempted to just not show them stuff and go to game 2. We need a creature. If we don't have a creature, we've lost. I suppose that's it. We played the full amount of lands, but we can just scry lands to the bottom should we not need it. It's a hidden stockpile deck. Oh my god. So, he can sack a thing to do that. Do that. That. We have to do that because otherwise he just kills us. Oh, it's a sorcery speed ability. I don't feel the need to show him we've got that. Let's try and draw that. Indeed. Oh, right. So what do we need against wacky combos? Fragmentize would actually be really good. He can return it response, can't he? Then? There are definitely artifacts that could do with removal. We don't need that. Probably don't need that. We need like smart permanent things. God, we need the extra land back in. Well, no, let's get cheeky. One game left. Let's put an extra green in. Do we want flyers? He didn't seem to have them. I feel like we're not using the ability on Quicksmith Genius as much as we should. We're just chomping with him as a 3-2. Sweatworks Brawler was cute. It always is. Didn't quite get there though. How are we doing? 15. We need to get rid of some non-creatures. I don't think Renegade Map, should we draw it, is going to cause any good things to happen. I don't think we get a game that goes long enough that Whirlmaker does stuff. Come on, let's take it to a game 3. Let's at least not go 0-4. Me hoping to get to 4 match wins. Hoping to get to 1 game win there. Seems fine. God, he hasn't even got sleeves. These are cheaper. Stockpile on turn 2 is a problem. I mean, oh, and no lands on turn 2 is a problem as well. Yeah. That was a tilt. Never mind. Yeah, we could do with the 3rd land, seeing as we just put an extra 1 in. Choo choo! I do like the barge. I'm glad we put the Ruinous Gremlin in, but a 52% chance to draw land is not what we like to see. I mean, he's on 5. Non-token artifacts you control is pretty much a great. We have a 4-4. Yay! Oh, it's making a servo. Making an extra servo and an extra servo. Hidden stockpile triggers, he makes a fucking servo, doesn't he? Choo choo. Go on, swing with both, please. Okay, 4-turn clock. That's a weird choice. I mean, he knows we've got improvise actually, so that's not so weird. I think we just lose to the barge unless we fucking destroy the barge. Considering we hadn't seen the barge. No good. We're not taking 5 off the one thing, we're taking 5 off the 5 things now. I'm sure there was a spell that just swept the board. Hey, removal? I was going to say, you took the removal, but we're not playing in pods. So. We need a land. We need the Bastardon now. I was going to say he's sacking to scry. That seems mad, but I don't think we can afford to wait a turn. It's horrible, but I don't. He's going to have to scry sack. That's horrible. So we're left chumping that. I can see why they kept this hand. Sly Requisition, a hidden stockpile, is pretty good. I mean, is it even worth playing a card? I think we just block 2 of these because, like, whatever we block, he's doing 3 damage. So we'll just block 2 of these. Every rebirth looks like a death. Well, that was 15,000 gold. We got some cards we didn't particularly need. We did take a couple of rares, but overall, for someone of my caliber, who happens to be drafting on the second day when it's only the people who've done well left in, I think the no reward is unfortunately what we got. But I mean, I've almost got enough gold to go in a second time, so we'll see. We could enter 7 times with gems. Is that a good thing? Let's open some consolation packs. We'll go with the Kaladesh one, seeing as that's what we play. I prefer opening with 10s. It's a lot more exciting. But, so yeah, removal. That's something we decided not to play. That would have been a bomb. Boom. Yeah. That's the kind of thing I'm betting they had as a top end. Hazardous Conditions. That's a good card. That would have wiped their thing. Confiscation Coup. Maybe that was it. Maybe I just, I just overvalued some mediocre cards and didn't take the power. I think we didn't. Hey, see, look, we're getting good things in these packs. I just think I needed a lot more removal. But the removal we needed in our first match and the removal we needed in our second match would have looked very, very different. Yeah, I think Trophy Mage was probably a mistake. I think there are a couple of other little things that I could have tweaked. I do still like the improvised brawler. I still think that's a legitimately good card, and it was the fact that we got nothing to do after that, or nothing to do to protect that, that causes the problems. We had a lot of energy cards for putting counters and doing things with the counters, but we didn't have anything to put counters on apart from the one rare that we never ever drew, and that would have only put counters on 7 of the cards in our deck anyway. So, okay. Well, thank you for watching. I've no doubt uploading all these as a way to claw back some value from my 15,000 coins. So if you do like it, comment, subscribe, etc., then that's cool. But otherwise, go away.